Test.
It's time for TBC Eagles softball, and we are live at Trinity Softball Complex as the Eagles are about ready to begin a doubleheader with the Manta Rays from Florida State College of Jacksonville, from Jacksonville's north side with the softball field. And of course, they have campuses all over the great River City. I'm Ray Bureau, and it's great to be here for the first broadcast of my season here on the softball field. We know we had one without announcing recently, but we're ready on this absolutely gorgeous Friday evening here on the west side of Jacksonville. There you see Piper Young in the circle, getting ready to start game number one for the TBC Eagles. Young so far, no wins, 6 losses. She's pitched a lot better than that record shows. 4 complete games. She has an ERA of 4.83. In 42 innings, Young has allowed 29 earned runs while walking 9 and striking out 22. Here's the batting order that Piper Young will face. Haley Ross, you see, getting ready to take the batter's box, will lead it off. She's at second base. Taylor Burton is in center field. Lindsey Randall, the catcher. First baseman is Peyton Stutt. Shortstop is Hannah Steedley, and we'll give you more in just a moment as Young is ready for the first pitch, which is inside for ball one. Hannah Steedley is the shortstop. Batting 6 in left field to Kira Backen. The designated player is Macy Paget, followed by 8 and 9, third baseman Jorday Nance, and right fielder Lauren Enix. Ball 2 misses upstairs. Haley Ross stepping into the batter's box for the Manta Rays, hitting .232, and she has driven in 3 runs, but as primarily the leadoff hitter, she likes to get on base. She's over 300 in that regard and takes a strike. So 2 balls and a strike. Piper Young in her junior season, a local product. The 2-1 is a changeup that catches the top of the zone. And Young trying to battle back after falling behind to start things off. We'll give you the Eagles defense in just a minute. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and a pitch from Young. Just misses that outside corner to fill the count. In left field is Carlin Payne. Center field, Emma Weiland. And right field is Madison Williford. Kylie Duhigg is at third base. Hannah Weiland is the shortstop. 3-2 misses up high, and that is ball 4. Not the start that Piper Young wanted to have here on this Friday evening. At second base is Taylor Foster, and Jessica Johnson is playing first with Ashley Shaw behind the plate. And with a runner aboard and nobody out, center fielder Taylor Burton steps up to the plate. Burton is hitting .278 with 4 runs driven in. Squares around, shows bunt. First pitch is a strike. That'll be a stolen base for Ross. Came out of Shaw's glove, no chance once that ball hit the ground. So a runner in scoring position, but Young did get strike one. No balls and a strike. The Blue Wave are 7-15. Actually, the Manta Rays just changed that this school year. They've been the Blue Wave for quite some time. That is strike two. 7 wins, 15 losses, 0-3 in NJCAA Division II Region 8 competition. Swing and a miss. And Young gets the first out via the strikeout. So 1 out with that runner at second, and Lindsey Randall at the plate for the Manta Rays, hitting .259 with 5 runs driven in. She's also walked 6 times for an on-base average of .333. Runner at second, 1 out. Young working quickly and gets the outside corner for the strike. I'm Ray Bureau, and it's great to be here. Baseball is also underway down at the Russ Mat and tied with Calumet College 1-1. Calumet College from Indiana. And a bunt dropped down. The only play will be to first. Foster covering, doing her job. And a good job also by first baseman Jessica Johnson. That will be a sacrifice bunt. And 3-4 on the putout. Sam Garcelle working the stats, training a newbie. Hannah's done a lot of camera work. She's going to start learning how to do softball as well. Here's the pitch from Young, and a swing and a miss to Peyton Stutt, the Manta Rays first baseman. Stutt is hitting .255, but she has driven in 7 runs. There's a runner at third, but 2 out. And Young with the pitch. That one sliced foul to the right side. No balls and 2 strikes. And a 0-2 from Young. Misses low and outside. A ball and 2 strikes. And there's a lure towards second, and 1 hopper, and a ball gets away from Johnson, allowing Ross to score. That leadoff walk scores on a dropped throw at first base. That'll be an error on the first baseman. And the run is unearned, but it is on the board. And that'll make Young have to throw a few more pitches. Steedley, the shortstop, swings and misses. I got a little bit of problem here with my computer, but I can tell you Steedley has hit 3 homers. She also has 6 doubles and a triple to her credit. High fly ball, right field. Williford battling the sun, but makes the catch and puts that one away. An unearned run, no hits, and 1 left. And after a half inning of play, it is 1-0 in favor of the Manta Rays. Here's the batting order for Trinity Baptist. The 3-0 to Ashley Shaw gets the top of the zone for a strike. Count is 3-1. Had a little technical glitch, but it looks like everything is back. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. In case you missed anything, Jessica Johnson led off with a hard ground ball base hit into right. And it looks like everything's in order now. Strike 3 on a good fastball that Shaw was a little bit behind on. That's the first out of the inning with Jessica Johnson on first, a base hit, and the pitcher Piper Young now stepping up to the plate. And of course, our first broadcast with announcing, and something has to go wrong. That's just the way things are. Piper Young takes a strike. Alexis Laura doing the pitching for the Manta Rays. And that one is upstairs to even a count at 1-1. Laura is 1-4 so far with a 3.34 ERA. Very nice. 44 innings pitched. She has allowed just 21 earned runs, 41 total runs. And Young chased one up and out of the zone and fouled that one back. Young is batting .303 with an on-base percentage of .395. She has driven in 3 runs. One of her 3 hits a double. Runner at first, 1 out, and the pitch to Young is upstairs. Eagles baseball is batting in the bottom of the second, tied at 1 against Calumet College, an Indiana team, at the annual Russ Matt Invitational in Orlando. Here's a 2-2. Strike 3 right down the middle, and Young takes it for out number 2. Nice fastball by Alexis Laura with some movement on it as well. That'll bring up third baseman Kylie Duhigg, who's hitting .192, but she's hit the ball much better than that batting average shows. She's a tough luck hitter. Makes solid contact, but keeps finding gloves. 2 outs, swing and a miss. Laura throwing hard here in the early going. Jessica Johnson led off with the base hit, and then Laura has struck out 2 in a row. 1 strike pitch to Duhigg. High fly ball into shallow left. That ball's going to be caught on a dive. A great play by Takira Backin. The diving catch ends the inning. The Eagles get a leadoff single, but nothing else. And after 1, it is 1-0 Manta Rays. After 1, Manta Rays lead at 1-0. Piper Young, the unearned run on no hits, but the leadoff walk and a drop throw is what cost the Eagles a run. And now Young will face Takira Backin, who made that great diving catch to end the top of the first. Good news down south. Jacob Burke's 2-run single has given Trinity Baptist a 3-1 lead in the second inning against NAIA Calumet College. And that one is down low. Unfortunately, there is no video for those Russ Matt games, but if you have Game Changer, turn that on and follow along. That's what Sam and I are doing, keep up with that ball game. 2 balls, no strikes, and Young gets the inside corner. Women's basketball won a playoff game last night over Southeastern Baptist College, but fell to the #1 team in the country and defending national champion Pensacola Christian College this afternoon. TBC played pretty well, but Pensacola Christian has lost only 3 games the entire season, and they have defeated Division IIs, NAIAs, and you name it. Pensacola Christian has won those games. I think they're now 26-3 overall. Good job, Trinity Baptist, playing shorthanded most of the season. Their 2 leading scorers both injured and out for the season early on, and those young ladies just kept fighting. They won a lot of games at the end of the season. The 3-2 is upstairs. That is ball 4. And for the second straight inning, a leadoff walk. Men's basketball also defeated Southeastern Baptist last night, 99-73. Hey, congratulations to Diego Fernandez and Xavier Rose, named first team All-South region this season. And no surprise if you've seen how well they have both and the entire team played this year. Trinity Baptist will play Bob Jones University in the South Region semifinal tonight at 8 p.m. The video links are on the schedule page. 1 strike from Young. Bunt being shown. It has popped up. Young will not get there. Johnson will throw to second. They will get the force out. That'll be a fielder's choice credited to Paget, and a 3-6 put out at second base. So 1 out and a great recovery by Jessica Johnson and credit shortstop Hannah Weiland. They both knew exactly what to do with that ball once it hit the ground. So 1 out with the runner at first and Jorday Nance at the plate. She takes the first pitch a little bit high. Nance is so far 1 for 16 on the season, but she's put the ball in play a lot. Only 2 strikeouts in those 16 at-bats. And she takes this one up and away. It is gorgeous out here. Completely blue skies. Temperatures about 70 degrees. It'll cool off as we go into the evening. The 2-0 from Young is a strike. Snap throw to first, and the runner's back in time. Shout out to Mr. Jerry Thor, the athletic director of FSCJ. Always enjoy interacting with Mr. Thor as we prepare to meet each other in any sport. That one is fouled off, and we don't have any protection here, so keep that ball in the field of play. We're not that far behind home plate. Looks like the net has been raised. This is my first time out here this season. We have a higher net for some better protection. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Young delivers. That one is hit hard but pulled foul and over near the football field, the Trinity Christian Academy Conqueror football field, that is. They weren't supposed to do much this past season with such a young team and new quarterbacks, but they made it to the state Final Four. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a miss. And a great tailing fastball by Piper Young, her second strikeout. And it brings up the number 9 hitter, Lauren Enkins, who's playing right field for head coach Sabrina Hartzell. First pitch swung on and missed. Enix so far 3 out of 32 this season. She's also put the ball in play quite a bit, just a few punch outs. 1 strike from Young, little bit high and a snap throw. Runner's back in time. Padgett's not really taking much of a lead off first base. Shaw likes to throw the ball, and she throws it very well. 1 ball, 1 strike, and Young delivers. And a high pop-up on the infield. Should be playable. Duhigg comes in to the circle and makes the catch. A nice P5 to end the inning. Leadoff walk, but nothing else for the Manta Rays. After 1.5, it is 1-0 FSCJ. Hey, Eagles baseball, and now all right, we were able to figure out the problem, hopefully get it solved, and not have that happen again. 1 out with the bases empty. Carlin Payne 2 balls, 2 strikes. Alexis Laura delivers and misses outside to fill the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The Manta Rays lead it 1-0. We are in the bottom of the second. Ball 4 to Carlin Payne will put her aboard. That's only the first walk allowed by Alexis Laura. Pretty good speed aboard, and Madison Williford, the right fielder, is at the plate for TBC. Looking for her first hit of the season in 6 official at-bats. Time called. I don't know what the umpires are discussing. And they're going to bring Carlin Payne back. I wonder if there was about making sure they had the correct count. So Payne is back with a count of 3 balls and 2 strikes. So Williford will have to wait a moment to get her at bat. And the payoff pitch is fouled off. Well, we thought the Eagles had a base runner. That's all right. Payne back in the batter's box. Let's see if she can take advantage of this and get herself a knock. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Laura delivers. Strike 3 called, and that's out number 2. So the walk did not happen. The strikeout did. 2 outs now with the bases empty. And now Madison Williford will get the at-bat. Looking for her first hit. She has had 6 official at-bats. Williford made a nice catch in right, battling the setting sun. That sun is now being blocked by some trees. That first pitch is a little bit inside. That will make it easier for Lauren Enix out there unless she has to go to her right a little bit. Most of the field still in the sun. Right field corner is shaded. And that one got the outer half of the plate. And the count is evened up at a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Strike 2 called. So ball and 2 strikes. Laura has already struck out 2 in the inning and 4 overall. Calumet has gotten a run and still batting in the third. Eagles lead 4-2, and strike 3 called. And 3 up, 3 down, all down on strikes. And that's 5 for Alexis Laura. After 2, it's 2-1 Manta Rays. Haley Ross started the ball game with a walk, a stolen base, and a run scored. Batting for the second time, she takes the first pitch inside. Piper Young, 2 innings, just 1 unearned run. She is not allowed a hit. She has walked 2 and struck out 2. Little tapper towards third. Duhigg fields it cleanly and gets off a good throw to first. And Ross, hustling all the way, made it a close play, but the Eagles do get the out. Taylor Burton went down on strikes her first time up. One out, base is empty. Piper Young ready to throw the ball. She is always ready to do just that. And the first pitch took a little something off it, but missed upstairs. One ball, no strikes. And Young shakes off a sign, gets one that she likes. Bunt is shown. It's dropped down. Duhigg charging in to throw to first, will not be in time. That is an infield bunt single for Taylor Burton to the third baseman. And good job putting that ball down and a good hustle, and Johnson dug it out of the dirt to keep the runner at first base. That's the first hit for the Manta Rays, and it brings up catcher Lindsey Russell, who put down a sacrifice bunt that led to the run in the first inning. Runners going to throw is a little bit off the mark, enough to allow Burton to get in under the tag for the stolen base. That pitch was a strike, so no balls and a strike. Randall offered at it. Now she has a runner in scoring position. A line drive into the gap. That will score the run. Randall around first, on her way to second. She will stop right there with an RBI double. The base hit by Burton on the bunt turns into a run, and the Manta Rays lead 2-0. That was a very well-struck line drive by Randall, and it brings up Peyton Stutt, who reached on an error in the first, and that error allowed the run to score. First pitch right down Broadway. One strike. One out with the runner at second, and one run is in. Young lines and delivers and misses down low. Counts even at 1-1. And Young once again ready to throw. High pop up. That one is out of play on the change of pace. And Young is ahead in the count 1-2. Some more shadows are starting to creep, especially down each line. We have trees on one side. We have dugouts on the other. Middle of the field still in bright sunshine. And a changeup is popped up to the right side. Foster and Johnson both there. Johnson reaches up and makes the catch. Brings up Hannah Steedley, who flew out to right her first time up. Steedley came in hitting .429. High fly ball. She got under that one. Payne back at the warning track makes the catch. Eagles caught a break as Steedley got the very bottom of that ball, and it stayed in the yard. Well, one run does score on two hits. And we go to the bottom of the third with the Manta Rays leading 2-0. We go to the bottom of the third. The Eagles trail 2-0. We'll send 8, 9, and 1 up to the plate. Hannah Weiland, Emma Weiland, and Jessica Johnson, the scheduled hitters. Weiland getting her first at-bat and her first look at Alexis Laura. Hannah Weiland batting .207. Good rip and a foul straight back. She has driven in a couple of runs. She's walked 5 times. On base percentage of .343. So no balls and a strike to Weiland. And a pitch. Another good swing and a foul back. Hannah Weiland, a freshman from Ormond Beach, Father Lopez Catholic School. She and twin sister Emma in their first year here at Trinity Baptist College. No balls and 2 strikes and a pitch. That one is up and away. Laura has walked 1, but she has struck out 5 and allowed just 1 hit in 2 innings. Calumet has tied it up at 4-4 and are still batting in the top of the 3rd. That's a base hit right up the middle and a great piece of hitting. Weiland had 2 good swings fouling off pitches and then got the tough ground ball right up the middle. And for Jacob Brigman to give up 4 runs, that's saying something about Calumet because Brigman's been all world so far this season. So TBC hoping to get another opportunity when they come to bat in the bottom of the 3rd. But right here, it's Emma Weiland at the plate. And she takes the first pitch inside. Emma is also, of course, from Ormond Beach, Father Lopez Catholic School. And Emma is hitting 3 for 30 so far with an RBI. She's walked 3 times and swing and a miss at a pitch up out of the zone. Count even at 1-1. The way Laura is throwing, Eagles do not want to give her any assistance by chasing balls out of the zone. Kennedy Williams coaching first base, a former Eagles player. That one is foul tipped right into the mitt, and that is strike 2. Well, the Eagles get the leadoff hitter aboard for the 2nd time. Hannah Weiland at first, Emma Weiland at the plate. Laura the 1-2, swing and a miss. That is strike 3. And that is strikeout number 6 for Alexis Laura. Brings up Jessica Johnson, who batted left-handed to start the ball game and singled into right. Coming up right-handed now. Emma Weiland at first. Johnson squaring around, showing bunt, pulls back, and takes a strike. Ashley Shaw waiting on deck, barring a double play. No balls and a strike. Johnson again showing bunt. Let's see what she has in mind. Down in the count, pulls back, and takes one low and outside. Counts 1-1. Well, the Eagles baseball got out of the inning. They're tied at 4 as they come to bat in the bottom of the 3rd. Eagles 10-7 on the season. They had a great start, had a little trouble last weekend, but they still a terrific start to the season. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Coach John Copeland back in the dugout, and we are very happy to see that. Coach Rob Blackmer, the new softball coach here at TBC. Here's a 1-2. High pop-up. That one's going to stay in fair territory and get caught by the first baseman, Peyton Stutt. Another ball out of the zone chased. And there are 2 away. Brings up Ashley Shaw, one of our returning players. She is a junior from Umatilla. Normally makes very good contact, and she can fly. She has a runner at first with 2 outs. And the first pitch to Shaw, swung on and missed. Runner's going, the throw down is bobbled, and that will be a stolen base for Hannah Weiland. And Weiland hustling in there to get the stolen base, her 2nd of the season, and she hasn't been caught yet. So RBI opportunity now for Shaw. The pitch was a strike, and she lays off the high fastball. Started to flinch, but held up in time. Eagles so far have chased some balls out of the zone to help out Laura. Alexis Laura, 1-4 on the season, but she's pitched very well. Look at her numbers. They'll tell you that. Swing and a miss. She has a lot of movement on her fastball that seems to tail away from the right-handed hitters. Shaw's down in the count. Came in hitting 188. She's made good contact. That one is upstairs. Hit her first college home run last season. She was ecstatic about that. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And Laura winds and delivers, and Shaw holds up in time at a high fastball. If she reaches, Piper Young will bat next. Payoff pitch, and Laura now having to look right into the setting sun. Ball 4. That was a very close pitch and a great eye by Ashley Shaw. So she is aboard. That's a second walk issued by Laura, and Piper Young has 2 on, but 2 out. Potential tying runs are on base. Young took strike 3 her first time up, now looking for a little redemption. First pitch, swing, a high pop foul straight back over my head and out of play. Young gave that one a big rip. Too bad she didn't square that one up. Most of the left side now in shadows. Still some bright sunshine out in the middle of the field. And another big rip by Young, and she fouls this one right off the catcher's mask. I'm sure Lindsay Randall is happy to wear that right now. Can you believe when baseball first started, catchers did not wear masks? Talking the 1800s. 2 strikes to Young, and that one missed outside. That looked like a purpose pitch from Laura to see if she could get Young to chase. Piper Young, very well experienced, a junior from Bethel Holiness Academy. And another good swing, and she fouls this one off. And Laura has a lot of movement on that fastball. It's tough to square up. A ball and 2 strikes. Duhigg hoping to get a chance with a couple of runners on base. Young will have to reach. Here's a 1-2, and that one misses up high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Laura gets ready and delivers. And Young is battling Laura very, very well. Alexis Laura, freshman from Bunnell, Florida. Not too far away from here, just before you get to Daytona, driving south down either US 1 or I-95. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Line drive, that one is going to be caught. Looking right into the sun was Haley Ross. The ball knuckled a little bit on her and took a nosedive, but she made a nice play, and that ends the inning. The Eagles get a hit and a walk, but do not score. And after 3, it is 2-0 Manta Rays. Hey, good news down south. TBC has regained a lead 6-4. Bases loaded walk and a ground ball that brought home a run. And Trinity Baptist leads NAIA Calumet 6-4 in the 3rd inning. So still a lot of baseball left. I'm not sure if that's a 7-inning or a 9-inning game, though. Sam says 9. Well, Sam talks to them a lot more than I do. So we'll trust what she says. Right here, it's 2 7-inning ball games, and Takira Backen is at the plate. No official at bat. She drew a walk in the second and was erased on a fielder's choice. Piper Young gets the first one in there for a strike. There's a ground ball towards second and into right field. That will be a base hit. And a ball gets away. The throw comes to second. It is not in time. A single and an error on the right fielder. And that allows Backen to get to second base. It'll be an error on the center fielder, rather, and Macy Paget has an RBI opportunity. Swing and a miss. It looked like Weiland tried to make the throw before securing the ball. He had to catch the ball first. High pop-up back into the net. That is strike two. So Young will now have to try to keep that runner stranded at second base. Nobody out. She does have 2 strikes on Paget. And the pitch. Strike 3, a great sinking fastball. And that is the 3rd strikeout for Young. And it brings up Jorday Nance, who was a strikeout victim her first time up. Young working very quickly. Most of the infield now in the shadows. Lights have not yet been turned on. And a low and inside fastball. Now the baseball didn't get any more in the third, but they still lead 6-4 going to the fourth. 1 ball, no strikes. High pop up and out of play. Of course, that runner on second, she can relay where the catcher sets up and possibly steal some signs as well. So catchers have to make sure that runner at second can't see what they're telling the pitcher. And we don't have the electronic system that they use in the majors. A ball and a strike. And when it's in the dirt, runner's going to throw down to third. It is in time. That will just be a 2-5 put out as a runner tried to advance on a potential wild pitch. A great throw by Ashley Shaw. And that erases a leadoff single, and there are 2 away with the bases empty. That throw is in plenty of time, and Duhigg got the tag down. 2 balls and a strike, and the fastball misses. That's ball 3. So Young now has the bases empty and 2 outs, but she is behind in the count. 3 balls and a strike, and the pitch to Nance is ball 4. So that throw out at third looks even larger now. That's the 3rd walk issued by Young, and it brings up Lauren Enix. And if nothing else, the top of the order would start off the next inning if Enix does not reach base here. First pitch for a strike. Enix popped up to third her first time up. One strike pitch and a grit swing and a right back. Coming right at you, Sam. You know, at UNF, if you flinch on the ball like that, you have to stand up for the rest of the inning. That's the rule in the press box. And the press box is at field level. High pop up. Second base. Foster battling the sun. Not much left, but it got in her eyes, but she made the catch. Well, that throw out at third erased a leadoff single. There was also a walk, but no runs. We go to the bottom of the fourth. It is 2-0 Manta Rays. 2-0 Manta Rays as we start the bottom of the fourth. Kylie Duhigg, Taylor Foster, and Carlin Payne are the scheduled hitters for Trinity Baptist. Alexis Loras looked really good. 3 innings, no runs, just 2 hits. She has walked 2 and struck out 6. And she gets the first pitch strike to Kylie Duhigg. Kylie flew out to left her first time up. Manta Rays 7-15. They have won 4 of their last 5. That one is down low. After today, Monday, they'll be at home against College of Central Florida from Orlando. The 1-1, swinging a good rip, but a foul straight back. March 7th, Manta Rays will go to Lake City to play Florida Gateway College. That's a 3-game series on Friday and Saturday. TBC will play Florida Gateway College later in the season. First year of softball for the Timberwolves over in Lake City. Duhigg swings and misses, and that is out number 1. And strikeout number 7 for Alexis Laura. Taylor Foster at the plate. We'll have a 3-game series for the Manta Rays on March 14th and 15th, home against South Florida State College. So some of the upcoming games for the Manta Rays. Tell you about TBC in just a moment. Foster swings and misses at a high fastball. Next Friday, Trinity Baptist will head to Augusta, Georgia to take on both Payne College and Carolina University. They're going to play both those teams on Friday, March 7th and again Saturday, March 8th. So it won't be a doubleheader, but it will be 1 game against each team each day. And then TBC is here against a very powerful Fort Lauderdale University on Monday, March 10th. Another ball swung at out of the strike zone. The Eagles have been helping out Laura all afternoon. That's strike 2. The Lake Sumter games that were rained out, they've been rescheduled for Wednesday, April 2nd at 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. Now, it'll make it difficult to stream because I have my classroom duties, but we'll see what we can do. Can't promise anything, however. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, bases are empty. And that one hits the batter, and Foster will wear that one and head on down to first. That did not feel good. That one hit right off Foster's elbow. And so a runner at board, and Carlin Payne at the plate. She took strike 3 in the 2nd inning. That's when Laura struck out the side. And Laura has struck out 7. Carlin Payne trying to get a little redemption. Shows bunt. Foster not going anywhere, and the pitch is outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Alexis Laura looks in, and this ball is popped up on the bunt and drops down foul. Great effort by Jordan Nance, and she's getting kudos from her fans in the bleachers, and that was nearly a terrific catch. Of course, she won't get any help from Williford over in the on-deck circle. Payne back in the box with a count of 1-1. Foster, pretty good speed. She's at first, and this one is up and in. Eagles do have some speed. 2 balls and a strike. Payne came in hitting .219 with a couple of RBIs. And this one is popped up and into the net, so the catch doesn't count. Two balls, 2 strikes. As you see, the infield almost completely covered in shadows. Here's a 2-2. Strike 3 called on the outer half. Second time that Payne has taken strike 3, and that's number 8 in the book for Laura. And it brings up Madison Williford, who was one of those 3 strikeout victims in the 2nd inning. pitchers doing a good job, but the Manta Rays do have 2 runs. That first pitch on the outer half. Eagles baseball will come to bat in the bottom of the 4th, holding on to that 6-4 lead. 1 strike. Williford digs in, and swing and a miss. It will be the top of the order for FSCJ in the 5th inning. Ross, Burton, and Randall. 2-strike delivery. Line drive. Foul down the right side. Williford really hit the ball well, but a little tardy on the heater. Keep that one fair. It could be interesting. Count remains 0-2. And Lower ready, and the pitch. And another foul ball, this one to the right side. Not quite as deep, but still out of play. So no balls, 2 strikes. No wind whatsoever right now. Temperatures right around 70 degrees, but we'll start cooling off soon. Strike 3 call. That pitch looked a little off the plate, but that goes in the book. Strikeout number 9 for Alexis Laura. The hit batsman goes nowhere, and the Eagles strand 1 after 4, 2-0 FSCJ. Piper Young gets ready to throw her first pitch of the 5th. Haley Ross takes that first pitch upstairs. Ross walked, stole the base, and scored a run in the 1st, grounded to 3rd, into 3rd. It's 2-0. Young has pitched very well, but Alexis Laura has pitched even better. That one is in there for the strike. Piper Young, 2 runs, 1 earned in 4 innings. There's a chopper. Going to be a close play and no play. That's a base hit for Ross. The slow chopper, really no chance for Hannah Weiland. She did the wise thing and held on to the ball, not risk an overthrow. Hit number 4 for the Manta Rays. Runner at first, and she's going. Shaw will throw down. It is in time. That's a 3rd runner that Shaw has thrown out. Now check that 2nd. 1 at 3rd, now 1 at 2nd, and a caught stealing on a 2-6. And there's 1 away. Pitch was called a strike. That one is a little bit high. One ball, 1 strike. This is Taylor Burton at the plate. And she fouls this one off to the right side. Burton singled into 3rd, then stole the base and scored a run. That single was on a bunt, and it set up Lindsay Randall, who lined one to the fence to drive her in. A ball and 2 strikes. Young delivers a changeup drilled into left field. That one's going to get down. Nice play by Payne to hold Burton to a single. Carlin Payne cut that ball off and got it in with a terrific throw. I thought for sure that was extra bases, but Carlin Payne said no way. 1 out with the runner at first. Hit number 5. And Lindsay Randall drove in a run with a double her last time up. Runner's going again. The throw is not in time. Shaw made a good throw, but she had to reach up behind her and turn around first, and that made it a little more difficult. Stolen base for Taylor Burton. And again, Young wasting no time. She is ready to make the pitch. High pop up on the infield. Foster makes the catch. They got a chance for two. They got her at second base. Base running mistake by Taylor Burton. That'll be an inning-ending double play. 2 hits, but 2 runners out at second base. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It is 2-0 Manta Rays. Bottom of the 5th, Eagles trail by 2, and Hannah Weiland is 1 for 1 with a stolen base, leading off, and tried to hold up at a high fastball, but couldn't, and that is strike 1. Baseball still leads 6-4 with Calumet now batting in the 5th. Eagles are the home team. 1 strike from Alexis Laura, who's been really good. That's a fly ball down the right field line. It's in foul territory, and a catch is made by second baseman Haley Ross. Nice job by Ross. There were 3 fielders all converging on it, and they communicated just fine, and Ross was able to make the play. So 1 out, and Emma Weiland at the plate. Went down on strikes her first time. And a first pitch, swing and a miss. Lights have not been turned on yet, and we're hoping to get those lights on soon as it's starting to get dark. Fortunately, the temperatures have held up pretty well. 1 strike. Bunt shown. It's dropped down. It's going to be close. The throw to first gets away. Weiland on her way to second. She will get there without a throw. Single and a throwing error will put Weiland at second base. That'll be an error on the third baseman for allowing Weiland into scoring position. 3rd hit for TBC, and it brings up Jessica Johnson with a chance to drive in the run. Would have been a close play at first. Throw in the dirt. And Emma Weiland at first. Let's try that again at second base. 1 out. Johnson pulls back, rounds one hard towards short. They're going to have Weiland caught. And Weiland is tagged out. She tried to get back, but it was a little too late. A fielder's choice for Jessica Johnson, and a 6 unassisted on the putout. So Eagles caught a break, but then nice job by the shortstop, Hannah Steedley. She pumped as if to throw, may have drawn the runner off second, and she was able to apply the tag without any problem at all. Conference on the mound as Ashley Shaw steps up, give her a chance to coach Rob Blackmer. And so now we will have Jessica Johnson at first and 2 outs. Check my own writing, make sure I got that right. ready to resume play. Well, Johnson hit the ball pretty hard, but it went right at Steedley. And Steedley made a good little deke move and got the lead runner. Good fastball. Shaw pulled off it a little bit, and it's strike one. No balls and a strike. And Laura delivers and misses upstairs. One ball, one strike. And Laura ready, and the pitch. Bunt shown, pulled back, and this one misses low and inside. When Laura does miss, she usually doesn't miss by much. She looks like she has some pretty good control. And a good swing. This one is fouled back. Two balls, two strikes. And that one is ball three. Laura came in with a very nice 3.34 ERA. Just 1-4 though, so she's given up some unearned runs. So far, nothing to the Eagles today. In fact, she's limited the base runners. Eagles have had one runner at second base, and she was just tagged out. I'll make that two runners, but nobody scored. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and that retires the side. A one-out single goes nowhere. After 5, Manta Rays 2, Eagles nothing. We are flying through this one. We haven't even been playing an hour, maybe a tiny bit more, and we're already in the 6th inning. 2-0 Manta Rays, 4, 5, and 6 due up Stutt, Steedley, and Backen. Piper Young has looked good, but Alexis Laura has done an even better job. Both pitchers doing very well. Pop up on the first pitch to Taylor Foster, who puts that one away. Hannah Steedley steps up. She has flied to right and to left. Her last time up, she just missed getting one out of here. Swing and a miss, and she's trying to make up for it on that swing. She got under one and still put it on the warning track. That was in the 3rd inning. One strike. Young winds and delivers, and a bunt shown this time, and she goes right through it for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. And that one is upstairs. Counts 1-2. Young delivers, and this one is popped up out of play. Got the out on the first pitch, then a couple of quick strikes, and now a count of 1-2. This is Hannah Steedley. Stats-wise, her most productive hitter in the batting order. And that one is in the dirt to even the count at 2-2, slipped out of Young's hands. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, bases empty. We're in the top of the 6th. That one's in off the fists. And a nice play out there by the shortstop, Hannah Weiland. A good at-bat for the pitcher, Piper Young. That'll be an F6 in the book. Takira back in at the plate, 1 for 1, a walk and a single. And she takes a blazing fastball, a little bit high. Hardest pitch that Young has thrown so far today. 1 ball, no strikes. Young working very quickly and misses inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Young behind, and a hot shot into right. Williford comes up looking to make the throw, but has no play, and an base hit for Takira Backen. Hit number 6 for the Manta Rays, and it brings up a new batter, the designated player, Riley Page, taking over for Macy Paget. So for Page, her first at-bat. And the first pitch, lined into right, but a great play by Taylor Foster. Page came in hitting .214, looked like a base hit. I actually said so, but Foster was able to reach behind her and make the catch. A 2-out single and a runner left. Bottom of the 6th coming up. Eagles trail 2-0. Bottom of the 6th, Laura ready with her first pitch to Piper Young, and it's fouled back into the net. Young, nothing out of 2, a strikeout and a line drive caught. Laura has gone 5 scoreless innings. She's allowed just 3 hits. She has walked 2 and struck out 9. Line drive right at the first baseman, and Stutt takes 1 step to her left. Young hit the ball pretty sharply, but that's out number 1. Brings up Kylie Duhigg, who has flied to left and struck out. Jacob Brigman's night is done. 5 innings, 4 runs allowed. The Eagles lead 6-4. Andrew Moeller is now on the mound for the baseball team. Duhigg takes the first pitch upstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. Alexis Laura looking for win number 2 on the season. She's been really good. And Duhigg takes one at the knees. Counts even at 1-1. 1 out, bases are empty. Lights still not yet turned on. And this one is popped up, out of play. And Duhigg down in the count, 1-2. The way Laura's been throwing, you want to try to get her early. 9 strikeouts. And we're in the 6th inning. We're ready. Here comes a 1-2. That one is missed outside, a little bit high as well. And it's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that one is low and inside. That's ball 3. Three balls, 2 strikes. Duhigg digs in. High pop-up on the infield. Everybody coming into the circle, but the first baseman, Stutt, will make the catch. So 2 outs. Taylor Foster will step up. And Foster has struck out and gotten hit by a pitch. No indication if we will start game 2 for either team in the circle. First pitch, low and inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Has to be tough on the hitters. It's starting to darken up here at Trinity Softball Complex. High pop up to the second baseman. Should be an easy catch, and Ross puts it away. Eagles go down in order, and after 6, FSCJ 2, TBC zip. Top of the 7th, it's 2-0. Manta Rays lead. They got a run in the first and a run in the third. Just one of those runs earned. That was the 3rd inning run. Piper Young otherwise has been really good through 6. She's allowed 6 hits. She has walked 3 and struck out 3. And the first pitch is low. 1 ball, no strikes. Eagles will have one more opportunity. Payne, Williford, and Hannah Weiland due up. But first they have to keep it a 2-0 game. And a swing and a foul straight back. Hey, I flinched. I guess I should have to stand up now, huh? Well, I have an excuse. I'm old. A ball and a strike. Young ready and the pitch. High fly ball, well hit towards left. Payne on the run, won't get there. It's up against the fence. Nance pulls up with a leadoff double and just missed getting one over that fence. It hit right off the top. That'll be a double for Jorday Nance. And Lauren Enix will have a chance to drive in an insurance run. Bunt shown on the first pitch from Enix, who has popped up twice. Once to third, once to second. Nance bidding for a leadoff homer. She hit the top of the fence. High pop-up, foul territory. Duhigg and Weiland giving chase, and Duhigg with a nice over-the-shoulder catch, and Young doing her job covering third just in case. So good defense all around by the Eagles. Haley Ross at the plate. A walk, a single, and a ground out. She's also scored the first run of the ball game. First pitch is taken for a strike. 1 out with the runner at second. The lights are now on. and starting to take effect. Here's a one-strike pitch to Ross. She will line this one into center. That's a base hit. The run will score. Ross makes a big turnaround first and puts on the brakes, but she drives in a nice insurance run to give her team a 3-0 lead. So the leadoff double comes in to score. And with one out, Taylor Burton is at the plate. She singled and scored the second run in the third inning. And she takes the first pitch for a strike. One strike pitch from Young. There's a chopper towards second. Foster will go to second for one. To relay throw, not in time. That's a fielder's choice for Burton. They turned it well, but Burton just beat the throw. Ross is out 4-6 at second base. And it brings up number 3 hitter Lindsey Randall. And Young again working quickly and misses low. That ball slipped. Good block by Shaw with that runner at first. The leadoff double. One out later, the base hit by Ross to score the run. 3-0 in favor of FSCJ. High pop foul. This one will hit the dugout out of play. A ball and a strike. Young delivers. There's a drive well hit towards right center. That ball's going to get up against the fence. Another run will score. Randall drives in Ross, and the Manta Rays lead it now 4-0. Diving attempt by Emma Weiland. The ball tipped off her glove, but that'll be a ribby double. Randall hit the ball really well, and it looked for a moment like Weiland was closing in on it, and she made a great effort. And the ball tipped right off the end of her glove. Would have been a spectacular play. Seth took the first pitch for a strike. 2 runs are in. High pop-up, and that is out of play for strike 2. So no balls, 2 strikes. Hit number 8 for the Manta Rays. And Young delivers. And this one is pulled foul to the left side. Nothing in 2. Eagles will have 6, 7, and 8 due up. They will need some base runners to get that top of the order. And this one misses upstairs. First, they have to stop this inning from getting out of hand. It's 1-2. Well, the Manta Rays, they've hit the ball well. A leadoff double, a solid single, and a double to the right field fence. That ball gets away and allows Randall to take third. That'll be a wild pitch charged to Young. Two balls and 2 strikes. And this one is pulled foul. Count remains 2-2. Eagles men's basketball. 8 o'clock scheduled start time against Bob Jones University in the South Region semifinal. Into dirt, gets away from Shaw, but not far enough. Count is full. Baseball has added another run on back-to-back doubles from Ryan Ongst and Gavin Williams. They lead 7-4. This one is looped foul down the right side. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2 runs are in, and a runner is at third. It is 4-0 Manta Rays. Piper Young gets some encouragement from her shortstop and is ready for the payoff pitch. Ground ball towards short. Weiland Drops the ball, and a run will score. That will be an error on the shortstop. That run is unearned, but it counts just as much. It is 5-0. No RBI credited for Stutt. Runners going, and this ball is pulled foul. And the reason for no RBI is because the out at first would have ended the inning without that run scoring. Hannah Steedley has 3 fly balls, one to right, one to left, and one to shortstop. And that one is up and away. Ball and a strike. Young delivers. And that one misses a little bit low. And that one is a little bit high. Seth Reeves has driven home a run, and baseball now leads 8-4. The 3-1 from Young. High pop-up. Over near the line. Weiland puts it away to end the inning. 3 runs, 2 earned, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 7th. The Eagles have some work to do, trailing 5-0. Eagles trail 5-0, facing Alexis Laura. 6 innings, no runs, 3 hits, 2 walks, and 9 punch-outs. Carlin Payne will lead things off. She has gone down on strikes twice. Drops down the bunt. Laura will take it herself, throw to first in time. Just 2 more outs to go for Alexis Laura, looking for her 2nd win of the season. And the Eagles are going to send up a pinch hitter. Diane Fulton will bat for Williford. So Fulton will get herself an at-bat. So far this season, nothing out of 8. She has drawn a walk. And Hannah Weiland waits on deck. Laura trying to finish this one off. She needs 2 more outs. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. No balls and a strike. Game 2 will start about half an hour after this one ends. We will stop this feed and start up a brand new one. No balls and a strike. And that one right down the middle for strike 2. Two strikes on Fulton. Laura delivers, and that one is just a bit high. Fulton able to hold up in time, work the count to 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes, 1 out, base is empty. And this one is down low. Counts 2-2 on Fulton. And Laura winds and delivers and got her swinging. And that is strikeout number 10 for Alexis Laura. And Hannah Weiland try to keep things alive. She is 1 for 2 with a stolen base. And Laura checks around, sees where her defense is playing. Stutt in close, and Weiland takes the first pitch upstairs. And got a little problem here at the plate. Randall. Nat's coming in, might have gotten inside her mask. Everybody's all right. She laughs that one off. 1 ball, no strikes. Weiland trying to keep this going. High pop up out of play. Dominic Gattinella has driven in a run with a triple to give baseball a 9-4 lead over Calumet. NAIA team from Indiana. Many of those northern teams have come down south to get their season started. Division I teams will do that as well. UNF and JU, they play a whole lot of home games. Line drive, 1 hopper. Weiland has a chance to throw to first, not in time. That'll be a base hit for Weiland, her second. Hit that ball very hard. Once it hit off the glove of Ross, it was a tough play. And now Emma Weiland gets an opportunity here with her sister at first. High pop up. This should do it. Stutt puts it away, and that's the ball game. Final score, Florida State College, Jacksonville Manta Rays 5, Trinity Baptist College Eagles nothing. The Manta Rays are now 8-15 on the season. No wins, 3 losses in their region. Trinity Baptist, no wins, 13 losses. They are 0-4 in South Region play. The winner, Alexis Laura, now 2-4 overall. Piper Young pitched well, gave up 5 runs, but only 3 of those were earned. She is now 0-7. Alexis Laura, complete game, no runs, 4 hits, 2 walks, and 10 strikeouts. She did a fantastic job. Game 1 is in the book. We'll stop the feed now. We'll start up a brand new one in about half an hour when Game 2 between the Eagles and the Manta Rays begins right here on the TBC Eagles Sports Network. We'll see you in a little bit.